Hey Brick Bloggeteers, Will here, and today we're going to be looking at something different. We're looking at one of my own creations, Ahoy's Seafood Restaurant. Currently, I have this up on Lego Ideas as a potential project that I'm looking for support for to hopefully build. Now, you can see the front looks a bit more like a creator modular building. That's because my club is going to be doing a setup in which this will probably be alongside actual modular buildings, so I didn't want to break up that line. But I did put a lot of detail on the back as well, with that fancy tree, some little the dumpster, some little ice chests there. You get to see this nice patio scene with this actual netting from the various pirate sets. There's probably a book in there. Now, how this came about, there's actually two stories. The first of these was a couple of years ago. My club was doing a movie-themed type of setup, and my contribution was a romantic comedy scene where I had a whole bunch of faux buildings, and one of the buildings was Ahoy's Seafood Restaurant. It was just a little corner building. It wasn't fully fleshed out, but I liked the look of it so much that I wanted to revisit it. And part of the design was these little porthole windows, because I was trying to make them so that they, look fantastic. And they always did from the front, but from the inside, not so great. So after I did a little bit of consideration as to how to build the whole thing, I finally managed to not only make it look good from the front, but from the inside as well. And that's a whole bunch of sideways building where the top and bottom uses a series of bracket plates. You can actually see the line of gray both on the top and the bottom. Those are just a whole bunch of brackets. I also had a cool design where the sign is actually free floating in here. These pieces are actually a little loose, and it's this large railing that actually sandwiches them together. You can see from the back where I use Technic pins to actually hold the studs together, and then these are just plates and tiles to back it up so that it has something to rest against. But it makes a nice, easy sign. You can see this type of sign in Owl's Barbershop, in the detective's office, modular building. The Hotshot Carnival uses it for the Bricklink set. I also used the same thing down here as well. But yes, I fully made this modular so it's easier to pick up and play. You get to see a lot of the inside, a whole big steam pot with steam coming off the top where you can cook shrimp, a deep fryer that actually has, if I can get it, a little tiny tray so that you can have your fried whatevers. The seating restaurant, a little podium for the host. I think there's even a little book back there for reservations. The top floor is some outdoor dining with a lot of wrought iron furniture. Let me get this, which is down in there. I even built on this back wall an aquarium, which might be kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can take off this roof to get a little bit more light in, where the fish are free floating in there. But I really like the top of this roof where I actually use longhorns to make a nice swirl pattern. Now, the other story that I have is I don't like seafood. Never really have, and that was mainly because when I was about 5 or 6, I watched my grandfather clean a catfish, because that's what we were going to have to eat. So it put me off on eating seafood. The thing is, that same trip, my aunt introduced Lego to me for the first time. So it is kind of where I both started with Lego, as well as, ended with seafood. So I figured this was a nice homage to that type of backstory of mine, in which you can actually have it all in one place, and it looks nice. Also have the nice little fishing trawler up here. Did a little micro build of that. I even did a smaller one on the inside, but that's for later for you to build. So I really hope for your support. And again, you can go to ideas.lego.com, search for seafood restaurant or Ahoy's seafood restaurant, and that's where you'll find me. Thanks.